Welcome to your TGIF Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. One day of competition already in the books over at the Betty Kelly Kenning Aquatic Center. This year's Bahamas Aquatic Swimming Nationals. This report from our Eugene Stewart. We hear who is atop the medal count after the first two sessions.
The sweet sounds of Junkanoo echoed the stands for the evening session of the 53rd Annual Bahamas Aquatic Swimming Championships. Swimmers coming out of the blocks with high intensity as they continue to compete for their various clubs. Setting a new record in the boys' 11-12 50-meter backstroke was Kai Bastian with a time of 30.53 seconds.
It feels good. I'm very glad that I broke it. Every time it's before a race, I always focus and read my race. Like, I always think about what's going to happen in my race. And I do it, and I that's what I did, and I got the record.
Also joining the record books was Olympian Lamar Taylor. Taylor touching the wall in the boys' 18 and over 50-meter backstroke with a time of 25.66 seconds.
It was a strong, comfortable race. I haven't swum the race in about 2 years, so it's good to get back into it and just get familiar with it right before World Championships. And pretty good time. I'm happy with it. Really close to my personal best. So just have to go back, review, and try to switch up things for Worlds. Just try to get a pretty good start, make sure that I execute well and get my arms going and reach that 50 tempo and try to hold it the entire way, really be able to rotate my shoulders, get my hips involved, and kick very strong and just, touch the wall.
Catch all of the action from the pool as the Swimming Nationals continues all weekend long at the Betty Kelly Kenning Aquatic Center. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Eugene Stewart.
To the Diamond, the Don't Blink Queens of Paradise softball series getting underway last night at the Andre Rogers Baseball Stadium. Now, after the Atlanta Smoke and Orlando Monarchs finished dueling it out on the field, the teams would host a free softball clinic this morning for some of our very own local upcoming softball prospects. Our intern, Swanson Gibson Jr., gives us more details in this report.
Today's Queens of Paradise softball clinic gave way to numerous young girls receiving guidance and mentorship, enhancing their softball skills. Players from the Atlanta Smoke of the Women's Professional Fast Pitch League worked intimately with the young ladies, emphasizing the importance of fundamentals. Atlanta Smoke pitcher Morgan Howe talks growing the game of softball globally.
My whole mission in continuing to play softball is just to grow the game. And so the opportunity to do that in another country is something that, I can't even put into words. But yeah, here today we're just, trying to revamp the love of the game in these kids. When we came out and visited a couple weeks ago, that was kind of the common goal was, again, spreading the love of the game, getting it revived, and then especially understanding the history here and what fast pitch softball was here.
Tyra Wilmot reflected on her experience at the clinic.
The drills are really nice. I've learned a lot of new things and how to perfect some of the things that I already knew. Because I want to go in college and be professional one day, and it's good to see that other people have done it. So there's a chance that I can do it also. Yeah.
In the midst of the festivities were also a few Bahamian softball coaches assisting with various drills. They discussed the athletic and mental framework needed to succeed within the sport of softball.
Okay, so a lot of the drills that we're working on have to do with fundamentals, so hitting, fielding, base running, outfield drills, anything to get the kids kind of acclimated to the game. It appears to be a lot of beginners, so a lot of these stations are a little easier for them to catch on and stuff like that.
I think it's hard work. It's hard work, and then it's the intangibles. I think that's what a lot of girls miss. I don't think talent takes you everywhere. I think it's the hard work, the work ethic, it's the attitude, it's the everything else, the respect, things that I taught. So I think work hard and hone the intangibles, take pride in the intangibles, and I think that takes you pretty far.
The Queens of Paradise softball series resumes this weekend at the Andre Rogers Baseball Stadium. The Atlanta Smoke looking to even things up in their best-of-3 series with the Orlando Monarchs. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Swanson Gibson Jr.
More from Buddy Hield's Foundation and their recent trip to Exuma this week. Buddy says he's hoping to bring a camp to the island in 2026 as he hopes to expand to other islands as well, and hopefully can get more of our professional players on board.
And just feeling the grounds out, and I think there's a lot of potential just coming here and just getting back to the island, and just find ways I can tap in not here, but like in other keys, and just like I think the kids, they love basketball, and if I can come here more and spend more days and work with them and educate them on the right things they need to work on, and it's not about like 1 day, 2 days of camp, but just like helping them over time, because 1 day of camp is not gonna be good enough, but just 3-4 days and tapping in between the years and just coming back and giving back, and I think that can go a long way.
Okay, so you've been having camps for over a decade now, so you're finally expanding to the other family islands. What's that like for you?
It's special. I think we need to do more, and I think I need to get more guys involved, more guys from the national team involved, because all these little kids look up to us, and just see all the guys out here, and I just communicate with them and playing with them, and just giving when you bring the little youth see the progress the Bahamas basketball has made over the years, just being here in the flesh, will give them more motivation, and I think that's tapping in not only Exuma, like one is Elutra, tapping the whole Bahamas. I think that would be good for Bahamas basketball, and just inspire the youth to know that if we can make it, they can make it too.
And that's been Look at Your Sports on this Friday. I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out.